I'm in here working on this 12 I picked up from Pennsylvania that had the power lift. I saw it and decided I was going to take the trip and pick it up. It has a 16 horse on it. And then I thought it would be cool to show this linkage that someone made because the original cable probably went bad. But it comes off the pump where it moves it, so that way it'll actually move the cylinder. And it comes down here, goes on a jack shaft across this little piece, has a rod coming under it to this side that came all the way back here to your lever off that, and it would push and pull it, and it would make that cylinder down there that bolts up under the tractor using some of the existing manual lift holes and everything, and that would make it lift and lower. And what's cool I found is you have to have this shroud because it's cut out for this belt, and you have to have that pulley back there. And that's some of the ways you could tell that this was a power lift tractor at one time. And the other way you can tell is you come around on the driver's side and you see that little brown mark there. Well, I had to pull one of the footrest holders off, and that's where water collected behind what the cable holding bracket that would hold this for the cable would go on, and it made this indentation like that, or that mark. So you can see where at one time it was not a power lift tractor, and then they put the cable or the little cable holder strap on, and it probably was from the dealer that way. And then you can see the original paint under that because this tractor's been repainted. But I thought that was pretty cool. But this tractor has some real good character. I hate to do it, but I'm going to put it on my old trusty steed, Pringle. But this tractor, it's been cut up a little bit, and obviously has a 16 horse motor in it instead, and had the power lift, which is really cool. But it also, gas tank's been cut, and you can see this has been all cut up, and this has been redone for the tensioner probably was scraping. And then what's really cool is they made an adjustable seat that would slide. You just press this over and it'd slide forward and back. And it'd been repainted, as you can see here, but they put this black around the decals and everything. And I think it's pretty cool because it gave it some nice old character. This was probably someone's made in pride and joy, and they'd use it for probably everything, using that hydraulic lift. And they got some nice tires the guy put on, and it came with the manual that was from the dealer that they checked off, that they fuel, oil, everything. They've done a full check inspection before it left the dealer, and they signed it too. So I'll have to insert a photo of that or something. But pretty cool old tractor I picked up, and glad to finally picked up a power lift for Pringle. One last thing for being a quote-unquote optioned out tractor. But I figured this was pretty cool, and some of the stuff you never see. Like, they put a lot of time into making this. They put actual good fitting ends on, and actual good, like, this wasn't somebody hodgepodge this in like 5 minutes to get a job done. Like, they spent some time to figure it out and do it right. I mean, it isn't factory, but I deem this factory worthy, because this is, I mean, they just did an immaculate job on making all this stuff work again. Because It's probably I've seen one other tractor that might be custom like this with a power lift, but that one look it was had casting numbers, and it was cast aluminum arms that went through the grill, and that one was really cool. But I figured I'd show this one because you don't see this engineering anymore of people home built their linkages and stuff to make it work, and then did a pretty good job. And they took some time. I mean, you can see they painted this motor and everything to match, and the guy before me put this stainless exhaust on and put some time into it, and it's pretty cool. This tractor has some pretty good story behind it. And you can see his fuel line. Fuel line was all busted, so he just replaced it with some metal fuel line. Needs a clamp over there, but ran this. And then on the other side, you could see I wouldn't recommend it because this scrapes it short out, but he did the same thing for the wiring for the headlights, and just a pretty good old tractor. Nice, done some nice work to it to make it work and just keep it running. You can see it's got a aftermarket starter, so they ran this for a good long time. This is somebody's tractor they used every day and used for any job, and probably pulled stumps and plowed garden, and this was something nice for a guy. And yeah, I hate to see it get in this condition, but I'm keep it around for a little bit, clean it up a little bit, and give it some shine again on the red, and it's gonna be a good little workhorse. It's not gonna have a lift anymore because I don't want to throw mine off Pringle on here. I'd like to keep it in case I want to put Pringle back how it was, but it's pretty cool old tractor. It's gonna be a fun one to mess around and just drive. Use it for towing and doing odds and ends, but it's pretty cool old tractor. Got some good story to it.